High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Knight completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Piastri, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Leclerc, Albon, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, and Pierre Gasly, Antonelli, Ocon, Liam Lawson, and Hülkenberg, Behrman, Stroll, Carlos Sainz, and Gabriel Bortoleto. Doohan and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. So much to talk about on what is such a short lap. It's the fastest lap times of the season, but that doesn't mean it's not a challenge.
It's a real challenge to get right this circuit. Lots of tight corners linked up with very long straights. You've got 3 DRS zones as well. That means that the racing is often very close and you can hang on to potentially a faster car if you can stay within that 1 second buffer. But you've then got some higher speed corners like turn 6 and 7 in the middle of the track, and then the 2 final corners as well. Track limits. Yep, there we go. I mentioned it. Be careful.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, DRS is now available. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Tyre wear's higher than we're expecting. We've got a new strategy available on your MFD if you want it. Copy that. Okay, mate, right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap. don't forget, box this lap. Right, let's go, come on! Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Okay, Andrea's coming in for a stop now. Okay mate, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up please. Oh, great stuff, you hit that target, really good job. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, the safety... Okay, we've done alright so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there. Deja vu here, but a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Gap to your teammate behind, 8.4 seconds. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Austria. And a truly magnificent drive to hang on and take the win.
Well, another race victory today. You can clearly see they're driving out there with very little pressure. You know they have the performance. They know they've got the car under them as well. And this has done no harm, of course, for their championship chances.
Well, Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.